Hey guys, Salivate here. Today I just thought I'd make a macro guide. If you're new to the class and you may have just leveled the warrior, I suggest you re-roll and level another class, because at the moment, this class is shit. Warrior class is shit. This has probably been the worst season that I've ever been into. But anyway, if you're sure that you want to play the warrior class and you may want to get some help starting and doing some proper PvP, I suggest you take note of this macro guide. So let's get started. Here we have some simple macros here for arena. We have the standard target 1, 2, 3. Also we have the focus arena macros. Here we have my pummel macro. It's a modifier macro, so let's say I put this macro on E. If I have no mod on it, if I just press E, it's gonna pummel my target. If I press Alt E, it's gonna pummel my focus target. 2 secs. Here we have a focused mouse over macro. This one is only good in rated battlegrounds or random battlegrounds. Just to quickly pick a target. Let's say I'm gonna target this, focus this hunter, focus that rogue, focus that other rogue. Druid. Anyway, here we have a bladestorm macro. This one is pretty good. It has sweeping strikes and bladestorm. Obviously multiples the amount of damage that you're going to put out upon multiple targets. Oh shit. Here we have my burst macro. This one's pretty simple. All it does is it pops sweeping strikes, my racial blood fury as I'm an orc, and my PvP trinket, meaning my damage PvP trinket. Here we have a cancel all macro. Obviously recklessness makes you take 20% more damage, so this one is pretty useful if you, let's say you're dying, you want a wall, but yeah, you want a wall and you obviously want to take recklessness off in order to do that effectively. And here we have my charge macro. All this one does is that it cancels bladestorm and casts battle stance, the stance needed to charge, and cast my charge. Deadly Calm here, as you probably know, Inner Rage and Deadly Calm can't be popped at the same time, or can't be active at the same time, so all this does is that it cancels Inner Rage in order to pop Deadly Calm. Here we have Execute. What this does, this macro, is that it automatically makes you able to execute in Berserker stance and Battle stance, and also changes you to the right stance. Let's say you're in defensive stance, execute can't be cast in defensive stance, so what it does is that it changes you into battle stance without you having to do so manually. Here we have my final hour. I have no idea what that is, but anyway, that's my focus charge macro. Very simple macro. Couldn't make a modifier for that because I binded my UI in an awkward way. Anyway, focus disarm macro, very useful. Focus intimidating shout. What this does is that it basically ensures that you will always fear your focus target whenever you press this one. So instead of just pressing the normal intimidating shout ability and maybe missing your focus target, what this does is that it will only activate intimidating shout if it's in range of your focus target. Here we have my focus throwdown, really useful for charging focus and focus throwdowning, of course. Heroic throw, no idea why that's there. I'm gonna delete that. Intervene macro, focus heroic throw. Now this macro I only use when I have the talent gag order. I would only use gag order in 2v2. My experience with gag order is that it's not very mobile, especially in 3s. As in order to have gag order, you need to sacrifice piercing howl, and piercing howl obviously ensures that you stay on your target and ensures that you're going to be doing damage. So yeah, I would only use gag order if you're playing 2s, because you're going to benefit more from silencing the healer, and so on. And with pummel, of course. Say my throwdown target macro, pretty simple. Here we have my Colossus Smash macro. and my disarm macro, my hamstring macro. So basically these macros just stance. What they do is just stance for me, without me having to think too much. Enraged regen. Obviously Berserker Rage makes you enraged, so you want to have that in there. Rend, Retaliation, Revenge. This season, or in Cataclysm, Revenge is not very useful. I remember back in Wrath of the Lich King where you could basically just pop shield block and spam Revenge to get you back into the fight, but can't do it that anymore. Shattering Throw. All this does is that it cancels Blade Storm. Obviously really good if you're Rex Storming upon a mage and he decides to block. You can just press this one and it's going to cancel your Blade Storm instantly, and you're going to be able to shatter the block. Shield Block equips your weapons and so on. Same with Shield Wall. I would actually suggest you put Cancel Aura, Recklessness or Retaliation in there, as you need to have those off in order to Shield Wall. Also, this is my Spell Reflect macro, pretty similar to Shield Block and Shield Wall, but of course different. And my Thunderclap macro. Yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed me AFKing almost in random battlegrounds trying to explain my macros. Anyway, guys, take care.